Hi, welcome to Maria's junk folder. I'm Maria and this is my junk folder. It'd be nice to have a song like a Maria's junk folder. Maybe someday. I'm gonna go very straight into the video as to why I think I was looking at myself, not at the camera, I'm sorry, as to why I think that Tyler Durden is the ultimate manic pixie dream girl. And first, in case the terms are not very clear, I'm gonna define it. And I'm gonna use my friend Wikipedia for that. Yay. So Manic Pixie Dream Girl is a cinematic trope created by Nathan Rabin. And this is what he said. Manic Pixie Dream Girl is a stock character type in fiction, usually depicted by a young woman with eccentric personality quirks, who serves as a romantic interest for a male protagonist. This type is one-dimensional, existing only to provide emotional support to the protagonist or to teach him important life lessons while receiving nothing in return. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? It's a character who exists solely in the fevered imaginations of sensitive writer-directors to teach broodingly soulful young men to embrace life and its infinite mysteries and adventures. With that in mind, let me tell you the reasons why Tyler Durden is peak Manic Pixie Dream Girl. We've all watched this film, right? Like, this film is 25 years old, and if you haven't watched it, then go watch it. It's a really good film. I really like it, even though it's like every guy's favorite film and it's just getting annoying. Watch other films. So Tyler Durden appears in, let's call him the narrator, let's call him Edward Norton, in Edward Norton's life when he's at his lowest. Nothing in his life brings him pleasure. He buys stuff that he doesn't want and doesn't need. His house exploded, he can't sleep, etc, etc, right? And there comes Tyler Durden. And how does Tyler Durden look? First, he's wearing very eccentric outfits. Tyler's outfits are literally the equivalent of all the knitwear that Manic Pixie Dream Girls wear in every single Manic Pixie Dream Girl film, like Charlize Theron in Sweet November or Kate Winslet in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, even though I don't believe that she's a Manic Pixie Dream Girl, but maybe that's a theme for another time. He's wearing those suits, burgundy suits and purple suits with shirts with his top buttons open and stuff like that, and he comes in with those glasses and the hair. Like, he looks very unique. Also, the first conversation that they have in the plane, it's probably the quirkiest conversation that anyone has had in a plane. Like, he comes talking about like how soap can build bombs and how, oh, do you know that these masks are made so that people get high so that you're not scared if the plane crashes? Like, that is the equivalent to like a Manic Pixie Dream Girl being like, I like to have dessert before my meal. And then, even though he's not necessarily the romantic interest of Edward Norton, there is a certain kind of sexual tension that he brings into the screen every time he's there. When he's like, do you want me to offer you my ass or my crotch? So in a parallel universe, Edward Norton and Brad Pitt have an affair. Do you know what I mean? Now, in terms of the purpose of Tyler Durden literally enters this film to provide Edward Norton with clarity. He shows him what life is really about and what things like his job or the things that he owns don't really matter at all, because all you have is your body and your experience. And if that isn't, once again, Charlize Theron in Sweet November telling the guy, your work is worth nothing, then I don't even know what that is. Like, the whole purpose of Tyler Durden is to serve Edward Norton as a passage, you know? Like, it's his cocoon, the one that he must break to cross to the other side of higher meaning, something like that. And he doesn't evolve at all throughout the whole film, because the idea that he brings literally in the first conversation is the one that he maintains until the moment when he disappears or is like overpowered or whatever. If you think about it, Tyler Durden, Brad Pitt, is the character that exists solely in the fever imagination of Edward Norton, oops, spoiler, to teach the brutally soulful young man that is Edward Norton to embrace life and its infinite mysteries and adventures. And what is that adventure? Fight Club. I said it. I don't care about the rules. Fuck the rules. It's been 25 years. Watch the film. So even though Tyler Durden has been described as like deep and extravagant and he just doesn't care what anybody thinks, that is literally an analogy for being quirky. It's just that quirky is usually directed towards a female character, no? Tyler Durden is the quirkiest of the quirky. Like if there were a quirky competition, he would be the winner. Because that guy is just cosplaying weird. Like he's really trying to get out of his way to be weird. And some people would say that he's enlightened. Well, and isn't Lady Bird saying that how can people believe in God but still use names that were given to them? Isn't that enlightenment too? So yeah, this is my video essay with absolutely no source. The source is my head of why I think that Tyler Durden is the ultimate manic pixie dream girl. Have a good day. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.